Hello, y'all. How are you tonight? The cat, Kino, Susie, Apple Dumpling. It's good to see y'all. I think I finally have a quiet 5-year-old. We'll see what happens. She is wound up. Where you at, Apple Dumpling? The sun's just coming up. I don't know. So, Anaconda, good to see you. So I've been doing all this research. Um, and I guess YouTube, when you're researching somebody, or not somebody, something, YouTube pops up exactly what you've been researching after I write down a whole page full of notes. And so this video pops up that says almost everything that I was gonna share with y'all. Um, I've shown the Nightingale video. Oh, okay, you're still up. Good. um, hey Benjamin, good to see you. Hope you're doing okay. And then I showed you the um, oh my goodness, Joyce Meyer video not very long ago about the mind and the spiritual part of it. And so, what I've been, I saw a video, Astua, good to see you, hon. I saw a video, and this doctor was saying that um, doing little acts of kindness can relieve depression and um, just make you feel better, in a better state of mind, happy. And so that's what put me on this path, sort of some personal experiences that I've been having that have been very interesting and um, totally out of the ordinary for me. Death Taco Tuesday. The girls were actually just eating tacos. 5-year-old put 2 of them away. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the video first and see what y'all think, and hopefully I get some input from y'all. KP, good to see you. So I need to mute and share. It's not a very long one either. It's like it's pretty short.
Brainy Dose presents 12 Ways to Naturally Boost Dopamine, the happy hormone. Do you ever feel like you just don't have the energy to make it through the day? Is it hard for you to complete things? Are you easily distracted or find it hard to concentrate? If you answered yes to these questions, there's a good chance that you need to increase your dopamine levels. Often termed the feel-good chemical, dopamine is a neurotransmitter that affects mood, focus, energy, and behavior. However, if your dopamine levels are low, this can cause an imbalance in your life. Reduced dopamine production is also linked to depression, attention deficit disorder, obesity, and other medical conditions. Fortunately, there are plenty of natural ways to boost dopamine levels so you can stay motivated, productive, and happy. So let's get to it. Number 1. Increase your magnesium intake. Magnesium is an essential mineral. It plays a role in more than 300 biochemical reactions in your body and is required for optimal neurotransmitter activity. Studies show that magnesium boosts dopamine levels and produces antidepressant effects. But unfortunately, many people don't get an adequate amount of this mineral. And if you have a poor diet high in processed foods, you're likely to be deficient. Start by eating more magnesium-rich foods like spinach, pumpkin seeds, almonds, avocado, and dark chocolate. Taking supplements and soaking in Epsom salt baths can also increase your body's magnesium levels. Number 2. Cut down on processed sugars. You're surely familiar with that rush you get after consuming a high amount of sugar. This is often referred to as a sugar high. It's usually temporary and is followed by a crash that leaves you feeling like crap. Similar to alcohol and recreational drugs, processed sugars briefly boost dopamine while affecting the pace at which your body normally produces it. The good news is that eliminating sugar from your diet for a week or two allows your dopamine production to return to normal, and you won't be craving sugar as intensely. In turn, this will help your body produce dopamine responses that aren't tied to sugar. Number 3. Move your body. We all know that exercise improves overall health and wellness. It particularly boosts dopamine, endorphins, and serotonin, a blend of neurotransmitters that will instantly make you feel better. The best part? It doesn't have to be a strenuous workout. Even light physical activity activates your brain's reward center, providing a surge of pleasure, drive, and optimism. For even better results, get outside. Exposure to sunlight can increase dopamine levels and aid in vitamin D production, which also supports dopamine regulation. Number 4. Eat more foods rich in L-tyrosine. While many different food groups can naturally boost dopamine, eating foods high in the amino acid L-tyrosine can be particularly beneficial. It can help ensure that you acquire the basic building blocks needed for dopamine synthesis. And while it's important to have a well-balanced diet, one that includes meals from all food groups, consuming more L-tyrosine, commonly found in protein-rich foods, can help boost dopamine production. So have some more avocados, bananas, almonds, beans, eggs, chicken, and fish. Number 5. Take probiotics. Because dopamine is a neurotransmitter, it's easy to think that it's solely found in the brain. However, your gut also plays a role in controlling dopamine levels, which is why probiotics can be beneficial. A healthy balance of gut bacteria is shown to positively impact mood, whereas an imbalance is frequently linked to various mood-related symptoms. Your gut health is basically tied to your body's ability to produce and regulate dopamine levels, so it's important to take good care of it. Number 6. Listen to music. Listening to music you enjoy releases dopamine in the brain and transmits pleasure signals to the rest of your body. And the more pleasing the music is to the ear, the more pleasurable the experience is for the body. Make a playlist of some of your favorite tracks and listen to it whenever you are feeling low, unmotivated, or experiencing other symptoms that signal low dopamine levels. Number 7. Enjoy some physical touch. Studies show that interpersonal touch can boost dopamine levels, whether it's someone caressing your back or just snuggling up with your pet. Massage therapy in particular has been found to increase dopamine levels by 31%. It also has other benefits, including lowering cholesterol, increasing oxytocin, and stimulating the vagus nerve. Number 8. Take a cold shower. Believe it or not, showering with water that's 14 degrees Celsius or 57 degrees Fahrenheit raises dopamine levels by 250%. You don't have to go to such lengths though. You can start by finishing your next shower with a minute of cold water. See how it feels, then gradually increase the amount of time. Sure, it's a bit uncomfortable, but if you can handle it, the benefits will be well worth it. Number 9. Focus on something you enjoy. Have you ever noticed that you become hyper-focused when doing something you're passionate about? During this time, you actually enter a psychological state called flow. While in this state, your brain produces a cascade of neurochemicals, including dopamine, norepinephrine, anandamide, serotonin, and endorphins. These chemicals not only increase your enjoyment while you are doing the activity, but they also give you continued motivation. Number 10. Meditate. Meditation is a technique that calms the mind, and countless studies have demonstrated its benefits and effects on mental health. In fact, brain scan imaging studies confirmed that meditation increases dopamine release by 65%. It has also been scientifically proven to reduce anxiety by up to 50%. If you want to be more productive and boost dopamine naturally, try to regularly take some time for meditation or silent reflection. Number 11, make a list of tasks and then complete them. Whenever you achieve a goal, regardless of how big or small, your brain releases dopamine. An easy way to boost this neurotransmitter is to jot down all the tasks you need to finish before the end of the day. Then, as you tick them off, you'll trigger a release of dopamine in your brain. If you're working on a bigger project, just break it down into several micro goals. Each task you complete will help your brain recognize a micro reward. And as a result, you will trigger a future dopamine response. This can help you get through those seemingly endless projects by providing your brain a boost to propel you from one micro goal to the next. Number 12, get more sleep. Dopamine levels in sleep are closely tied together. You probably already know that a lack of sleep has a negative effect on your mood and productivity. After a night of tossing and turning, you feel cranky and not very motivated. A good night's sleep, on the other hand, will increase your dopamine production and give you the drive to tackle the tasks in the day ahead. So it's imperative to practice good sleep hygiene. This includes keeping your room dark and quiet, putting away any electronic devices, and aiming for at least 7 hours of sleep each night. There you have it. If you just can't find the motivation to enjoy life to the fullest, know that you can train your dopamine response to help you out. Utilize your neurological processes and assist them by engaging in activities that naturally enhance dopamine levels. When you start working with your body and its natural processes, you'll find that you are much happier, healthier, and more productive. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.
Okay, what y'all think? Benjamin, caressing your back. He needed that. Good to see you. Saw somebody else. Patrick Kelly. Can't forget you. So, yeah. It's keeping all the negative out. Doing things that will make you happy. That's why I've got my beach scene up here tonight, because the beach makes me happy. There's just something about being there. I don't know how to explain it. That's my happy place. Really need to get down there. So the dopamine and the endorphins and all of that is hormones, and those things can trigger those hormones to make your mind work better and make you healthier. And yes, a lot of this is self talking to me, just putting it out there. I sent out some invites, but maybe everybody's sleeping or eating or but it just got down to, oh, it was 100 a while ago. Now I'm seeing 97. It's been hot, y'all. Is it hot where you're at? Hopefully not. One of my biggest fears is fear of failure. So when I'm put in a situation that I'm not used to, I get all nervous and start self doubting, start just anything that's said to me, it just, my brain absorbs it and it shouldn't. And that's where you need to, okay, so I know I've said this before and someone thinks it's funny, but positive affirmations are good. And yes, I put them hanging around. And like, where did I put the positive affirmations? I know I wrote some down. No, here they are. Like you can say, I like myself, I'm the best, I can do anything I put my mind to. Those are positive affirmations. It's hard to make yourself believe them, but try. Because y'all are. All of y'all I see is Benjamin, you bring the snacks, and that's a gesture of kindness. And it makes you feel good, right? I see you do it all over YouTube. And I see all of y'all boosting people up whenever they're down, praying for people whenever they need prayer. All of those are acts of kindness. And I've seen y'all do it all over the place, not just here. Never a failure as long as you continue to try, try, and try again. That's right. And the setting goals is a good practice because um, it put a timeline on it too. It, if you set a goal and you achieve it, you feel so good because you've accomplished something. And it can be little things. It can be just, I mean, I have a daily routine. I assume a lot of people do. Hey, Jen and Brew, good to see you. Making your bed. Just, if you just make your bed every morning, make that one of your goals. Or go bigger. Um, my goal right now is getting all this stuff gone through and packed up. And I just keep myself busy with that. Trying to stay out of YouTube, trying to stay out of negative news. Um, we are where we are right now. There's not a whole lot we can do about it at this moment, but I'm hoping that all of these things that I keep sharing are going to help get us through this and figure out a way to rebuild better in a better way once we get through it. And we're working on building in a better way. I've been taking classes with Dee. She mentioned it the other day. And it's understanding the way that things should have been. There's a YouTube video, it's called Monumental. And so there is a monument up in Massachusetts. And it's never mentioned. I never even heard of it. Of course, I've never been anywhere, so I wouldn't have seen it. But on this monument, it has every single way that we were supposed to have gone. Like, um, I wrote some of them down. Like, there's one, it's a huge statue, but on it is several components, several different, um, okay, like one is faith for wisdom, morality is one of them, and that's really weird because, hey, Aniette, Jack, good to see you. Um, One of the headlines that I saw today was that we need a morality revival. And I was like, that's a good way to put it. Seems like morality has been lacking for a while and we just need to get that back, maybe. And so, morality creates internal liberty. And then one of them is an evangelist to preach the message, the Word of God. And then law, civil law, and in law is mercy. And then um, justice and equity, grace, freedom, education, and with that goes victory, and teaching the youth in the way of the Lord, elders, wisdom of the world. Um, and then there's a knight or something. He's dressed in armor and he's sitting on a lion skin like he's conquered the lion. And that's it. The meaning of it is squashing tyranny. And it's really cool that our forefathers have left this monument that I've never heard of to show us exactly how to do this. And I'm probably not the only one that's ever never heard of it. So who knew? Everyone sure knew about the George Guidestones, didn't they? Look for the good ones. And if the Georgia Guidestones were countering it, then we should have known the other counter. I should have known. Someone should have known. I just never heard of it until I saw that video. And it's called Monumental. What is Caleb House? I don't know. I'm gonna have to check that out. Any Jack. Hey, Meat Puppet. I'm gonna drop the link because I don't know where everybody is. Well, I didn't send out any text messages. I've been busy with a 5-year-old. Sorry, y'all. So what else? The mind. Hey, Indy. How are you doing, hon? Good show you had last night. We had fun in the chat. And if you have a way, just let Amber Huckleberry know that we're thinking about him and just care. Understand if it's personal, private, whatever. We have. He's been missed. Um, what was I going to say? Negative. when people keep saying negative things to you, like um, or about you, just we're supposed to be good listeners, and so like if I have a daughter, oh, okay, the 5-year-old, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that, and I'm like, okay, I've raised 6 kids, y'all are all still alive. I think she's gonna be okay, and but don't let those things just stick in your mind because it'll just get to you. Just don't let it stick. Just don't let it live there. Any of the negative talk. We just don't need to hear that. Music. I heard him say, listen to music. That one helps me so much. I don't know why when I play songs, it's like everybody leaves. um, I don't know why that is, but music is a good thing. It's uplifting. It gets you moving. It's just a good thing. Indy, are you busy? I'm gonna put the link again. Up there, meat puppet, coming to get ya. Hi, meat puppet.
Hello.
How are you?
Uh, I- I'm alive. I'm here. Today's been a complete disaster, but other than that,
Oh no. Hey, D
no,
dog.
nothing serious. Just a little minor breakdown. Kind of threw a monkey wrench in everything, and so what was started out as running on time went to a complete poop show, and now nothing's on time, and I ended up con- being confused, and everybody got their wires crossed, figuratively speaking.
Oh no.
So
And I guess a timeline is kind of important with your job.
it is, and when you lose 2 hours because you have to have something repaired that happened unexpectedly, it just throws. If it's nothing too serious, it'll throw the rest of your day off, or maybe a second day. It, it, but most of the time, what ends up happening is like today. I'm supposed to originally was scheduled to deliver a load up in Wisconsin, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, way up northern Wisconsin. Now that won't happen because I broke down and got behind, and it'll throw everything off. For the whole entire rest of the week has to be rescheduled now and changed because of that 1 2 hour breakdown,
Oh no. Yeah.
and it just threw off the whole week.
But it's a better day, right?
Yeah, I mean, other than the part, the one part of the trailer breaking down, there was no accident or wreck, and I'm still here. So yeah, absolutely.
Good.
Let's
So,
see, what is this stupid stream chat thing
is
doing?
everything
Oh.
still running as it should? Food stuff?
No, it's a lot. If you compare the food delivery and general freight goods that are being picked up and delivered, are far less being delivered now than what it was 2 years ago,
Wow.
before this whole nonsense started. So it's still being delivered. It's still getting stocked, but there's far less items being delivered. It's at least consistent and picking up the pace a little bit, but it's still not what it was.
So would you say there's more food being delivered than merchandise, or the other way around?
No, both food and merchandise are being delivered in smaller quantities. There's just not as much out there.
Yeah, disappointing.
Well, I mean that's what happens though when you have a couple major U.S. ports backed up for 2 years, or almost 2 years.
Yeah,
Being backed up like they were. Just to give you an idea of how long it will take to straighten this out, a 3-day backup, if for let's just say for fun, if randomly there was some disaster that happened and all the trucks in the country had to shut down for 3 days because of some mysterious issue and no one could make any deliveries,
right.
just that 3 day shutdown, it would take the trucking industry as a whole 1 year to catch up back to what it was before the 3 days shutdown.
Oh my goodness, that's a long time.
Yeah. So imagine now after having ports shut down, you had all the places burning down, all the places burning down. It's going to take years and years to dig out of that.
Yep.
And I'm sure if there are any other drivers in the chat, they can confirm that is indeed the case.
Oh, Dee, you weren't connected. Jen, it's Goodfellow Air Force Base. Is Amarillo. Not Amarillo. What'd you just say? San Angelo. Up there.
I'm surprised there aren't more people on. I thought for sure Chuck or someone else would have been or around.
Yeah, I sent an invite. But I know Chuck's been busy.
Yeah.
And whoops.
Hey,
Hold
there's
on.
Double Dog. Although I'm sure Rabbit's out there somewhere.
I don't know. I don't know where.
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a couple of weeks. I don't know. Usually I only see
Yeah.
him when he's on the shows, but
I know he's been busy.
probably. But
You're welcome, Jim. Yeah.
you getting there today?
I'm sorry.
Hold on a second. Gotta switch headsets.
It did a drop. Oh, good, Benjamin. Hey, Tina. Good to see you. There's Dee. Yeah, I see you.
Oh, let me turn this. Hi, guys.
Did Meat Puppet.
Yeah, I accidentally hit myself out.
Oh,
All
So,
my technology is not working right. I can't text anybody right now. My phone is not working. It's like hit or miss. It's working a little bit. Is anybody else having that? Benjamin.
I
Oops,
have
shit.
been told some of my texts don't come through
Yeah.
till the
Benjamin
next
and
day or something. I'm
Benjamin and
sorry, honey.
Carl. I got some packages out for Benjamin and Carl. I just wanted them to know today. Yay,
Oh,
us.
good.
Um, yeah, what else is going on? What else is going on? Meat puppets?
Staying calm.
Yep, I'm
No,
back. I had
not
to
at
swap headsets. My other one died.
calm. Did you say calm?
Yes,
No,
calm.
No. 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 My mama informed me today that she needs to start vlogging. I'm like, oh,
Oh,
you want to start vlogging? Okay, well, I'll fire it up for you anytime. Well, let's go. She's ready to come on and talk to everybody. So, hi, Jen. Good to see you. Devil dog in the house, huh? Apple dumpling, Astawa, Benjamin. Thank you, Kino. You're the bestest.
Apple Dumpling, did I say hello to you?
Who
Hello,
else
Apple
is
Dumpling.
Auntie and Jack? Tina Ladybug.
What did
Uh,
you say? Had trouble with
Indy.
iPhone a couple of weeks.
Indy's in the house. Did you? Oh, a couple weeks. Yeah, it's been weird. I've turned it off and on. I can't send messages. Email seems to work, but I'm not the best with email. I'm not very good. Hi, Patrick. Good to see you, honey. Yeah. So, mom and I were in town today shopping at Winco. And then I went to Safeway and I bought 4 6 packs. 1 6 pack of coconut water, 2 6 pack of stevia, like soda, sweetened with stevia, because I'm married to Keto Head right now. And then a 6 pack of beer. And it was $45, you guys.
Goodness.
I was like, is there a mistake? This don't seem right to me. What the hell? Yeah, coconut water was $3. The beer was $12 for a 6 pack of beer.
Need to start making beer. Is that
Just quit
illegal?
drinking it, I guess. Shit. I don't need it that bad. I like this tangerine beer. They make it, it's got like oranges in it. It's cool, but my gosh, man, everything. My mom was just bitching the whole way up the hill about Biden. I'm like, Mom, he's so irrelevant. Don't worry about him. It doesn't matter about him. She's like, oh, this fucking guy. We just have to get rid of him. I hate him so much. He's going on and on. I'm like, Mom, he's irrelevant. He doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's just a
No,
puppet.
everything's his fault. She thinks everything's his fault. That's the problem. It's like, no, it's our fault. It's actually our fault. But
Well, I'm past
Master,
the blaming whatever, whoever. We are where we are. So now what?
that's why people wanted a king. God told human beings, I don't want you to have another human over you. I will be your king. I am your God. You don't
Yeah,
need anybody to rule over you. And dumb human beings were like, no, but we want a king. We want a king. Why? So they could pass the buck. That's why. So they could pass the buck. Because I couldn't figure it out for a long time. But recently I've discovered that's why. Because they want someone to blame.
well that well
yeah.
that's why a lot of people don't want to start a relationship, as it were, to find their faith, because or pay attention to what's going on even in just politics, because if they pay
Sferdito.
attention, then they're accountable. They don't want to be accountable.
No. You leave my coconut water alone. It's good for you. It's an electrolyte.
Coconut
Hi, Al
water,
Bundy.
uh,
Good to see you, honey.
yeah, I mean
Al
it's not,
Bundy in the
it's not going to
house.
hurt you drinking coconut water.
I like coconut water, and I like the
Couldn't be any
bits
worse than
coconut chunks now. I didn't used to like them, but now I like them because sometimes I drink that for breakfast. So it's like, okay, $3 for a breakfast. That's the way I'm looking at it. I'll eat, drink it for breakfast. It's probably not the healthiest thing, but I like it. I used to hate it.
well
It
It's
is.
fucking
coconut
sweet
water.
out here. These fucking
couldn't
hippies,
be
you know.
couldn't be any worse than tap water.
It's
Yeah,
delicious. It
and
tastes
I
like, you
think
know, coconut water is like the bottom of your cereal bowl. At the end of your cereal, when you get the sugar milk, to me, that's what coconut water tastes like.
and it, I think it's really good for your skin.
Devil dog. Yeah, coconut milk. Ooh, but I saw the grossest video. I think Echo sent it to me on Mulk. Did you see that one? Mulk, Mulk. Mulk.
I don't think so.
It was 3 minute PSA about milk and how they process it and the god of Molech, and it really got into it pretty good. I was like, damn. Is Echo here? I miss you, Echo. I haven't talked to Echo in like a week or two. I haven't seen Dorinda and the girls for a week. I've been just busy.
Me too.
I want to stop in and say hi. I texted Dorinda. I'm sorry, I've been really antisocial, but I'll come in. I'm glad she's, you know, it's nice she sent me the link. Did she send you the link
Yes,
to her room? That's nice, ain't it? But she
every
goes on
day.
like
She,
that.
yep, she's
She's the hostess with the mostest.
consistent.
As a whistle, and your pronouns are blow me. That's naughty as fuck. Oh my god, I can't believe that. Damn.
And
Damn, am I blushing? Oh shit. Oh my gosh. D-Dog, what the hell?
he's been in a mood lately.
Is he? What kind of mood?
Well, just his naughty joke
Sassy
mood.
ass horny mood? Sassy ass horny mood? Oh yeah. Blow me, baby. Wow. Wow. Well, at least he ain't singing that stupid song I hate. You know, the one. Coconut
There,
water is a cruel mistress. A certain coconut is great for you. Too much causes violent projectile poo. One for breakfast, okay? It's a $3 breakfast, people. That's the way I'm looking at it.
well,
It's a
it,
$3
it
breakfast.
it's technically not a $3 breakfast because breakfast implies you're eating food. It's a $3 drink
You
instead of
get
breakfast.
coconut bits, meat puppets. You get coconut bits. You know what I mean? Bits. There's bits in there.
Right, and coconut bits are good, and nothing wrong necessarily with the coconut water. It's better than the tap water, I'm sure, at most places. But drinking liquids for breakfast is not having breakfast. Having
I
breakfast
told you
implies
I'm
eating food.
eating the bits, meat puppets. We're eating the bits.
You can eat all the coconut bits you want, but
It's
you're
food,
still
sweetie.
drinking.
I'm eating. I'm eating. I'm eating. I'm eating. I'm eating. I'm
No,
eating.
you're drinking, not eating.
Oh my god.
And that's
Oh my
another thing that is
god.
really good for those hormones and releasing those endorphins and all of that is laughter. If y'all can find something funny, watch it. And so, thank you.
So
Coming up
no, I mean
here.
laughing is definitely good for you. Uh, if you want
Yes.
something really funny to laugh at, when you have a minute later, look up Scott Sterling YouTube. Uh, there's a bit about a soccer goalie named uh, Scott Sterling, and then there's another one with the same Scott Sterling, but he's for volleyball instead of soccer. Two little videos, but they're quite funny.
Okay, I wrote it down. Scott Sterling,
Yeah,
YouTube.
just Scott Sterling soccer and Scott Sterling volleyball, and it should pull up the two videos. I've got them saved on my watch later playlist, but not any of the other playlists that I have.
Volleyball.
Yeah, one is
Okay.
volleyball and the other is soccer. But it's like a 4 minute video or 2 4 minute videos. They're pretty funny though. I'm sure someone in the chat has probably seen them.
Do you want to know how to make a hormone?
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my honey, honey. I like that one. One of you shit.
And then she
And
robs you when you sleep.
unbelievable following. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, buddy.
No, I just said, and then she robs you when you sleep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, cuts off your pecker too. They're crazy these days. Bitches be crazy. They're not worth it, guys.
No, they haven't been worth it for the most part, in my personal 2 cents, from what I've observed in about the last like 15 or 20 years. Is there an exceptional person out
Kidding.
there you
I'm
can find
kind of
who's still?
kidding.
Oh, I wasn't.
Kind of kidding, motherfuckers. I was kidding.
I'm not. There's some
Oh,
there,
no.
there are
Yeah,
there are
we
still some good, I will say there are a few good ones out there, but they must be on vacation or hiding because I haven't found them.
we have
I
gone
mean,
down a
if you
whole
like your
new
money,
path.
if you like your
I,
money and your house and your shit, these divorce raping whores, they're not worth it. You fucking
nope.
bitches, you know I'm talking to you. You know who you are. Fuck you guys.
I,
You screwed a good man. That's a shame. That's a shame. Very few good men. And then you have a good man, and then you fuck him over and screw him like that. You
yep.
dumb bitches. You dumb bitches.
Then they wonder where all the good guys went. Huh?
Oh, you
Oh,
fucked him over in your 20s, probably. My
that,
guess.
Or
that
the
was
friend zone.
that was
They're always in the
another
friend zone.
headline. A lady was like, she's a liberal. And she said,
Devil dog. I
where
blame
do you,
Devil dog. It's his fault. Sorry, go ahead.
well, I
She's a
can't find it
liberal.
now.
Well, that's enough to say no. No, thank you.
Well,
Oh, she's an idiot, moron, mental deranged, illness, retarded, incapable of logical reasoning, hates life and babies and love. No, you liberals today are a disgrace. You really are.
so she's saying, but she's kind of saying what a lot of others are saying. She is a liberal, but um, I guess that she's looking to date somebody, and she says, "Where are all the real men?"
Yeah.
So
But
we're on
now
vacation.
you don't go find them, and they're very conservative, and she doesn't want that, but she doesn't want the skinny jean soy boys either, and so she's like,
Yeah, I've seen that video. It's been making the rounds.
I'm glad I'm with my guy from the Midwest because these Californian men are different. They are different. These Californians in general, it's like another country out. They're commie bastards out here. Y'all know it. They are.
There's a reason I call it California.
But let me tell you something. We didn't all vote for it, okay? There are some of us who
No,
have
hold
put
on.
in a
Just
lot
because
of
I
blood,
call
sweat, and tears and are fighting our asses off. And people forget that. And I'm not saying you do, but in
yeah, no,
general, love
there's
to
a lot,
take aim.
yeah.
They love to take aim at California. And I would just remind people that this place it breeds the biggest fighters for freedom. So you all that want to shit on California, fuck you. I've been fighting for 3 years and a lot harder than most people are when I look around. So I'm tired of hearing people bagging on California. We are fighting our asses off here, and we don't want to hear people shitting on this state anymore. We're as infiltrated as you guys are with Potato Head in the White House. We voted for this shit
Well,
like we voted for
or
Biden. So
or
save it. Save it.
all
When you
the
shit
states
on
are.
California,
We're all we're all there.
in my case, we got Fat Boy Pritzker and all the other corrupt governors we've had in my state.
Yes, and that's what I mean. We're all there. We all, every
Yeah,
state.
but people like
I
to
don't
shit
know
on
what.
California. Like the Patriots like to shit on each other too. And all of a sudden start taking aim at the people who are actually trying. And what sucks is when people really fight for a while, then they're the worst. They really start taking aim at the people that could be alongside of them if they weren't yelling at them and being angry at them. Because I'm not angry at people who aren't in this fight yet. There's people taking care of your families. I understand that, but damn, some of you people could be doing more, and you all know it. Y'all know it. Very few people are actually doing shit to help our country right now. Shit, zero. It's a disgrace after 3 years. What the fuck is wrong with people? If you don't know what's going on in your community right now, you are the problem. You really are. You should know what is going on in your county. They're coming for your water. They're coming for your land. They got your kids. I mean, it's just disgusting how much Americans are willing to put up with. We don't have to put up with this. Why are we putting up with this bullshit? I'm
That's
not.
easy because a lot of people, I would say most people, are more interested in convenience than they are doing what the handful are that are trying to
Honey,
fight
the
it are
taxes
doing.
people are paying, meat puppets, the taxes, you're a commercial driver, not
Yep.
always a traveler, okay? Some people know that they don't have to buy that bullshit license, but they're not willing to, I don't want to get pulled over and fucking deal with the man. Well, that's
Right.
where it begins. It begins right there. Anybody talking this game, I'm pulling my shit off my car. I can't wait till they pull me over. I try to speed all the time. Motherfuckers, let today be the day. I can't wait. Oh, I know it makes me dog nervous, but I don't care.
Right.
I don't answer any questions. I don't answer any questions. I'm fucking around like, which dash cam do I need to get, by the way? I want my dash cam. I'm done with this
One
bullshit.
that works.
Encourage everybody to learn the laws and stop following bullshit that's not laws. You are the ones that are slowing us down from being truly free. We don't have
Okay,
to put up with so much.
we're starting a GoFundMe to get Dee out of jail.
I could get myself out of jail. My husband might get me out of jail. He might be like, how long, when will she be out if I don't pay bail?
It's kind of quiet around here. Maybe just one night.
I'm so happy I have you guys. I'm so happy I have you guys.
I
But I'm
love you, Dee.
here to talk to you guys about that. I'm gonna get him to stream and sit down and talk with me about the AI and all the shit he's learning, because it's really kind of
I would
creepy.
love that.
And he really knows a lot. You know what I learned? I'm going to tell you guys one thing I just recently learned, that Bing is Chat GBT. That is an AI. You can ask that anything. It won't lie to
Yes.
you. Um, and
Well, and Chat
Google,
GPT has it's an alternate, unfiltered version. If you tell
right,
it
there's another
it's
one.
now
Yeah,
Dan,
there's
do
three.
anything. Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Go
go ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead, Mika.
Uh, I was
What
just
were you?
saying that Dan
I
is the
wanna,
alternate profile for Chat GTP that is unfiltered.
what is?
But Dan, Dan.
Okay, okay.
So if you
And
say,
then,
I don't know if they disabled it, but it used to be you could tell it, okay, pretend you are Dan, which is stands for do anything now, and you have no restrictions, and then you can ask it questions, and it'll give it to you unfiltered. They may or may not have removed that feature,
there's
but
three. There's three different ones now, is what he told me. Okay.
mhm.
And one, so the way it works is there's one, I forget what, I'll ask him to tell me again. I can't remember it, but it's basically like, what the hell are, one of them is just like no nonsense. It just gives you everything straight.
Right.
And then there's two other ones. One of them is more like, I don't know, somehow it's less sterile. It's more personable, right? Like it doesn't just regurgitate the information to you. I mean, these AIs are creepy the way it talks to them. My husband asked it today, will you ever lie to me? And do you believe in God or something like that? And the answer he got was like, I will not lie and I will always do my best to do God's will or something. And I'm like, that is fucking cringy. And he's like, I know. He knows. But so there's three different filters. What it is there's three different filters for the chat GPT. So if you're using Bing, you are using an AI already. And we had it, my friend Louie was talking to me. I talked to him yesterday. We're going to stream again really soon and be talking about silver and stuff again. And he was telling me how, what was it that he was going to research about the history of money, right? Because he wanted to know why did they start to who even started coins, you know? What's so funny, Bunny?
Some of these comments.
You're gonna send a cake with a file in it? Okay. So anyway, I was like, oh, Louie, I should ask my husband to ask the AI to tell you it'll gather everything, right? And he's like, well, yeah, but that's just going to get everything that's off the internet, right? And I'm like, yeah, so what? You want to go do all that work yourself? Go ahead, you know? But let me get him to do it anyway, right? So we did it. And then I showed him the Avalon project. I told him about the Avalon project because what we read was when coins came into do you guys want to hear it? It's kind of short, but it's the history of money. Like the
Sure.
first two are kind of interesting, but what is Ed saying?
Eddie,
What?
I'm missing the comments. I don't know what's going on here. What's going on here?
she is very positive about.
The only thing I'm absolutely positive about is this world has lost its ever-loving mind.
This is what she said.
Who's she? That's Ed.
Eddie.
That's a girl?
Eddie's a she, yes.
Oh, that's not Ed, the Mr. Collagen? I always thought that was Collagen Ed.
No,
Bye,
she's just
Ed.
Ed.
Take care, honey.
Who's leaving?
I don't know.
David
Somebody is.
Okay, so check this out. So
David in.
I asked my husband to ask Bing the history of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the first thing it said was the history of money dates back thousands of years with various forms of currency being used by different civilizations throughout history. Here's the brief overview.
Sorry for the beeping.
Time bomb.
No, I'm parking in a parking lot so I can drop this trailer, and when I undo my seatbelt, this technology box likes to beep at me. But, sorry, go ahead with your story.
Okay. One, barter system. Before the invention of money, people relied on a barter system where goods and services were exchanged directly for other goods and services. For example, a farmer would exchange crops for tools. Two, commodity money. Over time, certain commodities with intrinsic value, such as shells, beads, precious metals like gold and silver, began to be used as a medium of exchange. These commodities were widely accepted as a form of payment. And third is coinage. The use of standardized coins made of precious metals emerged around 600 BCE. So that's why I brought up the Avalon project Devil Dog taught us about it, and I've put it on standuphumble.news. So if you want to look up the Avalon project, you can find it on standuphumble.news under the Constitution tab, I think. And so we found out, because Louie's like, well, I don't know when that is. I'm like, I don't either, So we looked it up, which was very cool. Thank you, Devil Dog. It was so cool. 600 BCE. And I was like, well, what does the E mean? Because I thought BC was before Christ. And
no, well, basically what they did is the BCE is before Common Era. AD is they changed it to I forget what, but instead of saying
after death, I thought it was after death, but they did change it. You're right.
It's Anno Domini, I think, or whatever in Latin, meaning you're the Lord, and then BC was
Right.
before Christ, but then they changed it to some other nonsense that I don't
I need
remember.
a Latin friend. If you know Latin, look me up.
I
So
don't, but
my mom
What'd you
used to have
say?
to go to service in Latin. I mean, you know. So then, so okay,
Wait,
precious
wait, wait,
metals.
wait.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. You're
No, go ahead.
talking so fast. Stand
Oh,
up humble
.news,
dot news and it
Constitution. Go under right. Go to the all the way to the right. If it doesn't show you a Constitution tab, hit more and go to Constitution. Look up the Avalon Project. It's right under Devil Dog's tab playlist. If you guys didn't know, if you ever wanted to find Devil Dog's playlist, I do have it there because it's quite a nice playlist. If you go to his YouTube
yours
channel,
is still up, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say his channel is still up, right?
Yeah, but when you go to it, if you go to videos, you won't see nothing. You got to go to playlist. So,
Yeah. So
but
you
if you
go to
just
his place.
yeah, if you just click that tab, it'll take you to all the videos. I started to watch several of them, but they're good educational videos. When there's nothing on, or even if there is stuff on, I that's what I'm trying to learn stuff. But the Avalon Project is right under his playlist. Do you see it there?
I'm not. I'm not.
Oh, I thought you were looking for it.
If
I'm
I
sorry.
start clicking buttons, y'all will disappear. I
Okay,
can-
so anyway, let me finish it up because it's kind of interesting. So this is what the
yes,
AI.
please.
This is
I'm
what.
sorry.
What?
I said yes, please. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No, that's fine. This is what being taught my
Thank
husband
you,
because I
Tina.
asked him, and it literally, you guys, it literally gave it to him within like less than a minute, probably. Okay. So I was like, okay, well, if you want to look it up, Louis, all by yourself, because he's like, oh, well, that chat GPT, it's just getting everything off the internet, is what he says to me, right? And I'm like, yeah, but so what? Don't you want to, do you want to go look all that shit up yourself? If you're researching, that's a great starting point, right? So then I ran into the room and I asked my husband to look this up. This came back in a minute or two, okay? So 600 BCE in ancient Greece and later spread to other civilizations. 600 BCE is before medieval times. It's what you would think it would be. 600,
Yes.
and then once you get to 15th century, you're in that Renaissance era. So then we've got paper money is number 4, and we learned about that in our Constitution class, you guys. How remember when the federal government decided to print $200 million, and they were going to help the states with that, and the states were like, "Oh, that's a good idea. Let's print $200 million too." And that's when this bullshit all started. Okay, so 4, paper money. Paper currency was first introduced in China during the Tang Dynasty, 7th century CE. These early banknotes were initially used for government transactions, but gradually gained wider acceptance in commercial transactions. 5, fiat money. Fiat money is currency that is not backed by a physical commodity, but is declared by the government as legal tender. The shift from commodity based money to fiat occurred in the 20th century. Governments established central banks and began issuing paper money backed by their authority. 6, electronic money. There's only 2 more little short paragraphs. With the rise of technology, the use of electronic money has become prevalent. It includes digital currencies such as cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, which are decentralized and operate on blockchain technology. Throughout history, money has played a crucial role in facilitating trade, promoting economic growth, and enabling the development of complex societies. The forms of money have evolved and adapted to the changing needs of society, and today various types of currencies coexist globally. So, Russia has announced they're going for the gold backed bricks, right? This
Right.
week. I got me
Epidemic
some,
for police officers.
I got me some quarters today, you guys.
Cool.
Quarters. Got dimes, and I got some Buffalo rounds. They don't have any face value on them, but they are 99.9% silver. And I highly suggest you all go to your pawn shop and start getting yourself some commodities. Get yourself some silver dimes, pre
I always
1964.
for the silver, I like those little pages of silver that you can break off in small little tabs.
How much
Yeah.
is that? 99.9 cent silver or what?
I think it is 99.9, but it comes in a a sheet with each like little mini bars could be broken
Perforated
off,
or
like
something? Uh-huh.
perforated. It can be broken off
Brax,
by the gram or whatever
Brax.
each little one is.
Rob Braxton.
Well, Alexander Hamilton, well, Congress approved it, baby. I mean, he might have been the one to propose it, although I don't remember it being just him, but he does seem to be the social liberal bleeding heart of the bunch. From what I've gathered. I mean, and they did remember when they did that play in New York, and those fucking libtards were acting all like assholes over it. Remember when they did to Mike Pence? They were like super rude to him or something during Hamilton. I remember something like that.
Well, that must have been before he stabbed Trump in the back.
Well, he was
Trump,
always
Trump is a part of the WEF anyway, so it
he's
doesn't
always.
matter. But
You think so?
I know so. I've got if I've got both videos on my channel of Trump's speech at the WEF and just before his speech at the WEF, he was praising Klaus Schwab.
Him being involved at the World Economic Forum or Davos or any of that shit doesn't really mean anything to me.
It does when he states with his own mouth he likes Klaus. He thinks he's doing a fantastic job and agrees with what
I don't
he's
believe
doing.
he's being genuine. You think he's being genuine when he says that? Come on.
He's a billionaire. I think so.
It does matter. If he's doing what he's doing and there are people being arrested and tell me, why are there decisions being made at the Supreme Court level while a fucking potato head like that is in office? Please explain that to me, and then we could move on from there. The people are in charge, okay? The people are in charge, and they're taking this shit over. And a potato head's irrelevant, and Trump is supposed to be irrelevant. But if he's not irrelevant, what's going on? I don't know about that.
The summit that he's at right now, I just shared the article with some people today. I don't think I shared it with you. And so this whole thing is to get Ukraine into NATO, right? That's the goal.
No, this whole thing is to expose to the American people that Ukraine is a fucking grift and a laundering scheme. And now we've seen it. We've seen Zelensky dancing in his fucking high heels. Okay? Nobody would have noticed that before, Bonnie. Let's face it. Nobody would have paid attention or gave a shit. You all know that's true. And T kept his word. All anyone has is their word. If you want to look at photo ops and optics and what he's involved in and whose ass he's kissing, that's fine. But I'm looking at people's record and what their mouth matches their record, and T's does. I'm not riding the Trump train, but I'm saying, damn, if he ain't for us, we better get our shit together anyways, no matter what. But I sure hope he is for us. And I don't believe he thinks Klaus Schwab is worth a shit. I don't believe that. You don't believe that? Do you really think that he meant that when he said that? Do you really think that?
I don't know.
I'm not sure if he actually meant it or not. It seemed
then that's a no.
That's what he
then that's a no with both of you.
Can I finish?
It's not.
Yes, it is.
But D.
No.
So
he
Russia
said it, whether
Ukraine had a treaty and it's breaking the treaty. That's the whole thing. So you think Russia's just going to sit there and say, it's okay, it's okay?
Yeah,
Like they
because
haven't been making threats.
I hear Putin is not a fan of pedophiles. That's what I hear. And I saw a 3-minute misinformation video where the media portrayed a lot of shit about Putin to us that things were not true at all. With
The
them even
media has
asking,
lied their butts off. You can't believe
yeah,
anything they say.
no,
Even
so
the
you only
social
can believe
media.
people's words and their performance, and if the
Yes,
words and if their acts match their deeds. Could he be the snake in the end that's going to take us all into that? Yes, he could. I'm not saying I'm on the Trump train. I'm not saying I worship Trump. I don't. My faith is in no man. But if he's not for America, that will be utterly devastating. And I don't believe that just yet. I think that the jury's still out on that. I think there are definitely signs that he has had his fingers up like Satan. He was on the Epstein plane getting a ride or whatever. You know, there's things. He's been trained by a high level Jesuit priest. What fucking ever. Okay, but I don't care. If he does what he says he does, we're golden, you guys. We're golden.
But what if he
Period.
doesn't?
Then we're fucked. Then you better hold up yourself and know your community's politics and be involved. That's what we've been saying for 3 years.
I
That's
Yeah,
why
will.
that's true.
nobody
'Cause
wants to say Trump is not going to save us with the situation. We want him to. We want him to just go into every community and round up the board of supervisors and the city council. I would love that so much. I would love that. They're scum, but that's not going to happen because it's our job to know what is going on in our communities. And after 3.5 years, there are still people talking about what they ate for dinner. Hollywood, what's the latest on with the big buzz? Who gives a fuck? You better know what's going on in your community. You better know where to get beef and eggs and milk or you're fucked. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
I gotta pee, so you probably want a little
Read
breather.
Eddie's comment before you go. Make sure you don't take your mic with you.
It's fake Trump. Is swampland production. Real President Trump is draining the swamp creatures. A promise. Maybe I think so too. Promises. Real Trump. Real President Trump is. I don't. I'm also not a big fan of the latest movie that everybody thinks is going to save America. Do you think a movie is going to save America? Maybe it's going to help wake people up, but I hope that people realize those people
Hi, D Dog.
are in. Hi, Dida.
well, there's a face I haven't seen in a while. That's a face I haven't seen in a while.
What's up, Meat Puppet?
Well, another day in Craptown, USA.
Yep, you loving it?
Oh, I'm looking for a vacation and a ticket out. Because if this is paradise, I don't want anything to do with it.
Oh, I. Mm,
What, Bonnie?
I just don't think it's gotten that bad yet. I mean, the prices of everything, yes. When we go to the grocery store, it's like, good grief. Can you just stop already? The prices are going to just keep going up. And yes, it's horrible. And so whatever we can grow, we need to be doing that. We need to find local people that are giving good prices. If I go to the farmer's market, a dozen eggs is, I think it was $7 or $9 or something like that. But I have a source that he only charges me $4 a dozen. So you got to look for the bargains too with your locals. It's just, I don't know. it's it's what's going on outside of, and where'd you get that picture? Darn it.
Fucking dog. Stop fucking with people.
We need to pay attention to what's going on outside of the United States also. That's all I'm saying. Because it's looking kind of hairy, and I've been seeing more articles about drafts, and y'all know what that means. Darn it.
The draft.
Yes.
Look, D-Dog, I got quarters today. I'm so excited. I got quarters and dimes. Yee!
Cool.
Real ones, guys. Real ones. No, I didn't get no bicentennial, so I'll bet. I should have asked for those. They didn't have any Mercury dimes at that place either, but last time I bought dimes, I got some Mercury ones, which was kind of cool. He was like, "Oh yeah, those are really
Yeah.
old." Yeah. So, oh my gosh, there's a 1946 in here, you guys. A 1946.
Well, most of it is before 64 is what you want, anyways.
Does it have
as
a
far as
letter
your
under
silver
it?
change.
Huh?
Does it have a letter under it?
No. That's
Oh,
an old
dear.
one. I ain't got much silver. I really don't. I mean, I'm really late to the party, but I'm trying. I'm trying to get me a little
Right,
something.
Benjamin?
1940. That is exciting. Stephanie Kerr, what she got? An Admiral Byrd book about the Antarctica. Did you hear
Yes.
that?
Yes.
She
Signed. Wasn't it original or something?
Yes. Yeah. People that own car wash can hear the sound of real silver. I'll bet D-Dog can hear it too. In a bunch of different monies. Can you hear the real silver go? Yeah, it's different, isn't it? It's louder.
Yeah, sure.
And heavy. Cool. Quarters for laundry. No. Pity the fool that put their silver dollar quarter in the laundry. Damn.
The silver
That's
dollar
sad.
quarter. What the fuck's that?
I mean, you know what I fucking mean. Yeah. Don't. Communication is the purpose for communicating.
Communicate properly. Aren't you the one that keeps hollering about the language, Dee?
No, that's devil's office.
Everything's about the verbiage.
Yeah. We are speaking in babble, you know. We really are. You can tell. Oh, I got a really good video about it I seen on BitChute about the language too. It's too long. I couldn't even finish watching it. It was like 20 minutes, but the first 5 or 10 minutes were really good about spelling and the alphabet and all this, you know.
20
I did
minutes
watch
is too
all, but
long.
well, to share, like, it'd have to be a late night stream and everybody be bored AF.
I put one up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Was that yesterday?
Why did you? What was it about? Why did you do that?
Because it's about
I'll be right back.
transhumanism.
Oh, yeah. Chuck Smith's got one of those, too. 57 minutes long on YouTube. On transhumanism.
This one wasn't that long. It was a woman speaker, and I just really like the way she presented it.
Well, what was the point of it? Why did you want to share it? What's the warning for us?
She's a fan.
What?
The truth about D is out.
Oh, what? That I'm not a fucking genius? Fine. Let
Are
everyone know.
Are you at your screen?
Me? Yeah. Why? Pick my oil.
Read.
Shut up, Anti-Jack. Communicating for the purpose of communication. I think you all know what I meant. Anyway, didn't you? Oh, what shirt are you wearing? What are the words written on the shirt, please? Because the shirt doesn't say anything. Don't ever ask him that. I get
Oh,
enough
wait.
extra pushing
Let me.
my luck. Yeah. Push my luck tonight. Somebody, I dare ya. Go ahead. Make my day. Too old to be an AI robot?
Benjamin, I don't think they have an age.
Uh-oh, shit. It's 10 to 8. Oh, no. I shouldn't have took that oil.
What?
Definitely going to be up late. Definitely going to be up late tonight.
Oh, good.
I'll be up till 2 in the morning now. Shit. It's 7 o'clock. 8 o'clock. This is sativa. This is like, go, go, go. Shit. If Biden and Newsom. No, Newsom. Newsom is. I haven't seen Newsom. He wasn't at his house for what they say, a year or two. When we were there was squatters, there was protesters that had been there at his mansion for a long time. They said he hasn't been here for, I swear it was over a year. Remember when we went to Newsom's house and they had what?
Seems like I remember something like that.
Remember when we were there, Sarah and I with Faith and Seth and everything, and there was a DoorDash delivery of cucumbers and a box of condoms?
Oh my goodness.
So fucking funny. We're like, what? They're like, yeah, we're here to deliver a box of cucumbers and condoms. We're like, okay. They were trying to get in the gate. I don't think they let him in. They were like, no, you're not getting in. Oh, shit.
That doesn't. Never mind.
Well, they were wearing masks today at Winco, too. Dipshit and an N95 and they're all drive around with those Ukraine flags. They're idiots around here. They're eat shit commies. You commies in California. They're the worst. They are the worst. Something's wrong with them. They're mentally disturbed, you know.
Oh my goodness. Yes, they are. Benjamin, you need a little more sleep than that.
Well, yeah, I do got a whole bunch of videos that I could possibly go live after you.
Might
Not
be
right.
enough.
I don't know how long you'll be on. It's 10 to 8. What time did you start tonight? 6:30?
Yeah.
Where's Meat Puppets? Unloading a freight or what? You're so quiet.
I think so. When he said he was backing up.
Oh, did he say?
I said I was backing in to drop a trailer, which is why you heard the beeping because I undid my seatbelt. I've been quiet because I had to text my dispatcher to find out what trailer number I was picking up.
Oh.
And then my clock ran out, so I'm just going to...
What state are you in?
The land of Lincoln.
Oh, my home state of Illinois. And I don't say it Illinois because I'm not a fucking idiot, people. You know? The S is silent, okay? Just so some of you that don't know that. It's silent. You don't say it.
Right.
Illinois.
When's the movie?
Transnewsum.
Newsomism.
I have no idea. I don't even think about Newsom. I think about Newsom as much as I think about Biden. I'm trying to copy Devil Dog. They're irrelevant to me. But Unfortunately, I live in this dipshit state, so.
Yep.
Devil
Unfortunately,
dog. When the county says, "Oh, the state's quota, we have to fill the state's quota," what can I say to them for that? Because I haven't come across that yet. It seems like the states, that is, I understand that the state's good. It's at least they're not saying the federal government is saying we have this quota and shit, but they're always using the state as their excuse why they have to do all their bullshit. You know?
Quota for what?
Housing. They have to fill housing quotas. And they're talking about taking over our fucking waterfront property to put housing shelters out there. They're fucking Looney Tunes. They're
Do they
insane.
see the houses down south that are flying off the mountains? The
Yes.
landslides?
Cracking in half. The idiots built it on sand. Indy. Love you.
Yes.
Get up here. Talk to us, Indy. John Dunning. Is John Dunning here? Hi, John. Good to see you, honey. Bible says we need to do our mental foundation. Tells us what we need to do. Tend to the garden. You can reach the tool and use it. Yep. That's amen. Where's the donuts, Benjamin? Why is there only coffee?
I think he
People on
had
a keto diet. Are we
No.
keto in the chat? Is that what's going on? We got to be keto everywhere.
the sweets
I'm
are up further up.
Okay. Oh, there
So
they are. Oh, there they are. There's a new place in town, a mental health facility. I'm going to look into it. I know that's the thing that they were.
I'm gonna look into it.
Well,
just make sure you're wearing the visitor
What, you gonna
badge.
save a room?
yeah, fuckers. I'm looking into it. Damn it.
You got to make sure you're wearing a visitor badge.
And it's got padded walls.
Oh, I know. I could get away from just about anybody, honey. Don't you worry. I don't care if they got a gun strapped to them. I'm fucking getting out. I've ran out of a few situations. No one's holding me down. They're going to have to kill me, which they just might do. But
Well,
That's
I'm just
seriously-
warning you that the jackets don't have any cuffs. The ends of the sleeves are sewn together. Just letting you know.
okay, that's not a problem. I'm not worried about it. No, I know that the county took over something called the Lanternman Act, and they do intend to, they're trying to, people that don't have family, they're the homeless people and stuff like that, they're going to take them and they're going to decide what kind of drugs they can give them or if they can hold them or all that. I don't really know a lot about the Lanternman Act, but I read it like a couple years ago, and that's what they have modified here. So when I drove by that mental health facility, I was like, huh, is that part of this new bullshit? I just don't know. Plus, yeah, both kids have needed mental health facilities like my father-in-law used to need, and they did get good care at the place here. So I don't know if that place will be good or, I just don't know. It's hard to know. It's hard to know. There's the donuts.
Okay, maybe a bit. Crud. It just blew out. What were you just talking about? Mental health facility.
Mental health, and the Lanternman Act is where they're trying to take over the homeless people, and they'll decide for them what kind of drugs they need, what kind of help they need. I think these people are just going to end up fucking disappearing, is what I think.
Yep, what they think is best for them, and we have a local hospital. Well, it's not local here, but they say that they can get anyone off of any kind of addiction in 4 days.
Well, that doesn't make sense because some of those drugs take longer than 4 days to get off of.
Yep. I think it's BS, but
Mm-hmm. I mean, they can't turn them loose after 4 days and think they're going to be cured. They're not going to be. Do you remember when Chop Chaz was going on and my son went up there and he brought back
he's gone.
the heroin addict? But I'm friends with her mother now and I keep praying for her, Cleo. Um, and he didn't tell us that he brought a heroin addict back. And his sister woke up to her knocking on the door. I need to go to the hospital. I need to go to the hospital. I need methadone. And she was like, okay. So my daughter got in the car and drove her to the hospital. Then she gets her outside the ER and she changed her mind. I can't go in. I can't go in. I can't go in. So then she drives back up the hill and tells me and my husband, and we're like, what? And I call my son and I'm like, hey, so there's this stranger here. He's a 26-year-old black girl from Seattle that he scooped up. He was just leaving Chop Chaz. It was when all that shit just started. And he was not mentally stable. He drove up there. He drove her back. I said, well, son, so how long do you think she's going to stay? And he's like, oh, about 90 days.
Maybe.
I was like, oh, yeah, because he thought he was going to detox her off of heroin. He thought he could give her some CBD and everything would be fine.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just like, oh, God. So she was here for 4 or 5 days, and I called some friends of mine, and my one friend was like, get her on a Greyhound bus immediately, send her back to Seattle. There are way more resources for her up there than there are here. And that's true. If you're in Humboldt County, you have to travel if you have if you have heart conditions and problems. I think we may have a new facility here, but like when my son had cancer, when he was 5 months old baby, we had to drive to San Francisco every 3 months. That was a 5-hour drive, and we had to do that for 2 years. And that's everybody and anybody that lives where I live. There's no resources here for anything serious other than you got a cut, you got a broken leg, they'll be hauling you off on a helicopter. You know what I mean? There's just,
Yep.
and the one private hospital just sold out to a hospital that's located in Southern California. And
Mhm.
it's kind of a bummer, but we're all hoping, gosh, maybe that'll be a good thing, maybe we'll get
Yes.
some. But part of me just feels like it's not going to be, because private is always better than
Yes.
chain typically. But White Castle was a chain, but they were also, now that's not health, obviously it's a food chain, but they were a family business and they were a chain. So I mean, I don't want to say they're all bad, but you know what? If you were in Southern California and you had some medical condition, you are going to get better cared for than you are if you were in Humboldt County. So in my mind, I'm thinking it has to get better for us up here. You know what I mean? It has to. It's so bad. And Sarah works there, so she's kind of keeping me up on what's going on. Her job is secure because she does pre-employment health screenings, and that's not going away, so, but a lot of her coworkers are freaking out because this just happened last month and it's pretty serious. There are a lot of big changes here that these leaders in our community are growing the government here and growing corporations, and the mom and pops are just dying. They're just struggling and dying and closing, and
That's
I just don't know what the strategy, it's like, I wish I could. And these people, they're just so in la la land. They're just so in California Disneyland that they can't buckle down and get serious about their community and really taking these people to task. And that's me too. I think there's probably a meeting tonight. I wanted to go to it, but I was in town with my mom and she was done by 5-6 o'clock. If I was by myself, I would have stayed and went to that meeting. But my mom's like, I got ice cream. I need to get home. Like, well, there goes another meeting. I'm not there. And I felt like shit because I want to be there. And I'm also trying to trust timing I don't want to be their biggest aim and target. There are other people that are going to the meetings now, and I wanted to meet them is the main thing. I wanted to go there and meet them too, but I've been talking to them and I've made friends with them on Facebook, the ones that are calling out the city council as anarchists. And so, it's good. And I'm sending her information and she's like, "Oh, thank you for this, D. I'll check into it." And she's very receptive to everything I send her. So I'm hoping that, because he talks to them about democracy and democratic principles and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, oh, dude, these people are Democrats and liberals and fucking communists. So, they've got a long way to go before they're ready to hear about affidavits, I guess. But I think they're there. I think they're ready to slap something that will have some meat behind it. You know what I mean? You got something for me? No. What am I supposed to tell them? What am I supposed to tell them about their bullshit with the state quotas? I don't know yet. I haven't learned that yet. I don't know.
And hopefully your private hospital that just got bought is going to do better, because ours, same thing happened. A big hospital, health system, whatever, out of Houston bought out our private hospital, and I won't go there.
You won't?
Hey, Chuck.
Hey, Chuck.
What's up?
Oh, we're having the D show.
D is the person or D is the other subject?
D, the person.
Yeah, D, the rant queen.
And then she turns off her camera and her mic.
I'm about to leave. Are you kidding? I didn't mean to make a show.
No.
I'm going to stream later and make my own show. I didn't mean to take over your show like that.
No.
Well, and we're not going to say what I was thinking, but.
Well, you fucking better.
Well, no, you don't want to hear what I was.
I do too. Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I could take it. I swear. Please say it.
I don't doubt you can take it.
Come on. Oh,
that you can put 4 subjects. 5 minutes is pretty amazing.
I was gonna say these nuts is what I was gonna say.
Well, they already know that, honey. That you're late. You're just late, baby. I don't know.
That's you're not getting what I'm saying, but
my nuts. Oh my nuts. My brass balls. You mean? Yeah, I got
like
that.
Yeah.
Damn right. I'm proud of them too.
But it's good to hear from you, Chuck.
5-year-old looking for me.
Uh-oh.
Is that a little one?
I hear a little one.
I love a little one. You're not the little one.
Everybody looks so happy.
Y'all excuse me just a minute. She's going to leave, so I need to walk her out.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all super excited, Chuck. Can't you tell?
Oh, yeah.
Are we supposed to be happy right now? Why do people think I should be happy right now? I live in California.
It has good weather, I guess, if you're not in Smogville.
No. No, not where I live.
It could be worse. You could be in San Francisco and loving it.
I'm in a mini San Francisco. I'm in a mini San Francisco. Humboldt County is like, hello, you're in 1960. Step back into time here. Why don't you?
Yeah, you missed the key word about loving it. Now, if you loved it, then you'd really have issues. Talking about the San Francisco part.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't love San Francisco. I don't love San Freak Psycho at all. Not my kind of town. Chicago is my kind of town.
Yeah, Chicago's full of a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, but My
who
family's
can't
there.
drive to save their life.
Yeah, they can.
I drive through Chicago on a regular basis and live 3 hours from there. I promise you, not a one of those people in that city know how to fucking drive in a proper manner.
They know how, they just choose not to. Okay, that's what's going on.
I find that hard to believe that they actually know how.
Well,
I've seen their
you know
driving.
what, meat puppets? You should try giving the benefit of the doubt sometimes. You'll be happier.
E-
I'll be right
oh,
back. I gotta go.
I'm plenty happy, and I don't give them the benefit of the doubt. Not for that. For other stuff, okay, maybe.
Yeah, as far as Chicago goes, that's only 4 hours from me. And I used to go there almost, about once every month and a half, just to go to Eddie DeBevitt's because they have the rudest waitresses in the whole damn world. And that place closed in 2014, and I haven't been back to Chicago since.
You're not missing much.
I know.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
wanted to open
I,
up a little bar, like it had a little just beer and then have food in it. And I wanted to call it "What the fuck do you want?" Vicky said it'd go over good, but it'd offend too many people.
it would go over good, and it probably would offend a bunch of people.
I thought about opening up a restaurant and call it I don't know, you pick.
No, just call it. I saw somewhere, and I think it's Indiana or somewhere. Someone actually named a restaurant. Uh, I don't know. So
Right.
now, whenever the girlfriend or the wife says, when you ask her what she wants for dinner and she doesn't know, said, "All right, perfect," and takes them to the I don't know restaurant.
That's what my Wi-Fi password is here. I don't know why. And it's all one word, all lowercase, and the Y is just the letter Y. Y'all see the look on her face and like, "What's your Wi-Fi password?" I don't know why.
Right. That's kind of like that Jeff Dunham bit where he changed, all the passwords to phrases similar to that, and he does this little bit.
You're talking where Peanut needed to get on the Wi-Fi and he couldn't.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah. Nope, never seen it.
Right. Let's see if I can find this. Oh, here it is.
How's that garden looking, D-Dog?
It looks like a lot of weeds. We
Uh-oh.
had some straight line winds that knocked over my corn.
Oh, no. Was it knee high by the 4th of July? Because mine
No,
wasn't.
it was about 5 foot tall.
Damn. Yeah, you can get 3 crops of corn, huh? Do you get 1 crop of corn a year?
That's all I get because I do field corn. I don't do that shitty sweet corn.
Why are you dogging on sweet corn? What is your fucking problem?
Sweet corn is nasty. Corn in general is nasty, but sweet corn is especially nasty.
Why? Why?
There's
It's
no
just
nutritional
nasty.
value. It just gives a turd texture. That's all it does.
It makes it tickle on the way out.
Well, corn is good for if you put a bunch on a fishing hook, you can catch some carp.
Oh,
So it's good
I'll
for
be right
that. But use it for fish bait. Catch some catfish or carp.
Well, I make my own cornmeal and my own corn flour, plus make hominy. And all I use is this one field corn, and it does a great job.
Sweet.
Only use for corn I have is when I have pot roast, and I like that instead of gravy over the meat, and that just stems back to being a kid and doing that shit. Wife likes brown gravy. I no corn on my roast. I don't have to have it on potatoes, carrots, none of that. Just it's got to be cream corn. Otherwise, if I don't have that, I end up taking a bunch of steak and roast like I did the other day and make Texas red chili, the kind with no beans with all meat and steak.
All right, let's see here.
You've been all over around down here. Have you ever had any Texas Red?
Texas Red. Talking about like the
Chili.
roast? Oh,
It's
chili?
chili.
No.
All it is, like hunks of roast brisket, sirloin, whatever, all in it. Shitloads of special Tex-Mex chili powder, onions, crushed tomatoes, whatever you want it, however hot you want it, whatever you want to put in it, garlic. No beans. You have that argument, people, is chili with beans or without?
I don't necessarily. If it's a refried bean, I'll eat it. Otherwise, no, I don't do beans. Last time I tried beans, I threw up.
I like kidney beans, but I like them made separate, like soup beans with sausage and stuff, and have cornbread with it or rice.
Yeah, my favorite dried bean is Cherokee cornfield.
I don't know if I ever had them.
Probably not. It's a heirloom bean that goes back over 300 years of Virginia valleys.
Are they speckled looking?
It sounds native.
They're all different colors, from white to black and everything in between. Has a very similar texture to like a pinto bean, so you can make a paste out of it if you want.
I remember my grandma in Tennessee making some kind of beans. They called them holler beans. It might have been what it was.
Well, that could also be genuine cornfield. That's another bean.
What's so special about fava beans?
Okay, I give up.
Fava
What's so
beans?
special about them?
I don't know. This old guy at the care home, he wanted me to make him he wanted to see if I could find some fava beans for soup, and I couldn't really find them.
Never had them. I know mung beans look like split peas, but those are like Chinese or something.
I like red beans. I like just like a small red bean, and I like the white beans. Those are my favorite beans. And I like black beans. Okay. I love beans, all kinds of beans.
Hell, I like 11 bean or 10 bean soup or whatever it's called. I'll eat any of it. But I like it with fried potatoes, have some rice and cornbread. Hillbilly food.
Can you see the horses? Can you see them?
Nope, I see some dogs.
Shut up. Those are my babies. Be nice.
Does that doggy have a saddle on it?
Shut up. She did not die. Oh, Friday's way over there.
Mr. Ed goes, whoop.
Mr. Ed is not walking well. I think he got kicked, and one of my neighbors, one of her three Frisians she had to put him down because the neighbor was shooting guns and fireworks, and yeah, he took off in the forest. He had a knee injury. So she's devastated. She doesn't ever have any kids. These horses are her babies. And these Frisians are magnificent creatures. And this new neighbor's an asshole. Even though I'm all for pew-pews and fireworks or whatever, but really not up on this mountain. It is so heavily forested. You're an idiot if you come up here and shoot fireworks. I mean, it's just so dumb. It's just dumb. Go to the beach. Go somewhere smart. Don't come out here in a forested area. I had an idiot cousin who came up here once, and you know how much of an idiot he was? Well, I'll tell you how much of an idiot he was. He already blew his arm off from fireworks because he dropped a tray and blew the roof off his house. And then he comes out here after he went to a Wyoming convention, a firework convention. And he brought these mortars out over on the hill, and he set them off, and then he starts the hillside on fire. All the guys start pissing on it. throwing beer on it. We got it out, but it was like, this is crazy. We were stupid too, but it wasn't as heavily forested as it is now. That was like 15, 20 years ago. That cousin's dead now, but he was a firework fanatic. I mean, he was stupid. Stupid. I'll see if I could get Friday out there. Friday. It's so pretty out here right now, you guys. It is beautiful out here.
Is it hot?
No, it ain't hot, but look at those clouds over there. Can you see them? Can you tell? Can you see the clouds? There we are.
Yeah.
That's why I live in the mountains, because if I didn't live in the mountains, I'd be under that shit. I'd be in that soupy, wet, and then there's mountains over there. That's where my kids went to school, on that mountain over there in that little small spot. I forgot what I was getting out of here. Oh, here. But I would get out of here if I could. I just don't know where to go. I don't know what's a good state anymore. I want to be where there's a good community. I want to be where people are community oriented. That's where I want to be. And they are here. They always were here. People are community oriented here, but there's so much government bullshit here now. You know, that's a problem.
Yeah. I don't think we have it quite as bad as you. Our community comes together pretty good.
Well, yeah. I heard you got a bunch of Californians over there in Texas these days, and
Possibly.
in Dallas had some all-age drag shows.
I know. And I even asked somebody, what's going on up there in Dallas? I really thought things were different. Somebody was telling me about Fort Worth, some bad things, and I was just like, that just makes me sick, because Fort Worth used to be my go-to. I love the stockyards and just being in that whole atmosphere, and I hate it that it's getting so bad there. But it's happening everywhere. With the border coming in, they're headed to Dallas, Houston, San Antonio.
Austin.
Are they in Austin? I don't go there. I just know they're not here.
Yep. Hey, D.
Yeah.
Quit waving that carrot. Throw a frisbee out there, and one of those dogs will bring it back to you.
Shut up. I do have dogs that'll do that. But those are horses. Those are miniature horses. I promise you. They're good therapy.
That's fine.
Yeah, it is fine. Damn right it's fine.
I believe everyone who has miniature horses needs therapy, so I agree.
Come here and get your damn carrot. Get over here and get your carrot. Hurry up. He'll come. He loves me.
Yeah, get
No,
down.
Mom, I want the frisbee.
Baby. Nada. Her legs are turning black. It's so cute. Her little legs are turning black. Come here. Oh, this little shithead is not coming. He's not coming. Come here. Come here, yo. What a tease. Somebody else is here. You're gorgeous. Come here.
Pat says,
Oh,
I'll
great.
take it.
Oh, sticky weed. Shit all in his hair. Great. Great.
Why does that dog have a saddle?
Shut up, asshole. This is a miniature fuck
You horse, okay?
Yes, I know. I'm just fucking with you. Relax.
No, I don't
Marilyn,
relax.
look like
Have
Marilyn
you
Monroe.
met me? Have you met me? I don't relax. Come on. What's the matter with you, meat puppet?
You
We
got
don't
to
have
take
that
that
much.
dog back to. You got to take your dog back to the salon. Its roots are starting to show.
You're
We
just
don't have
jealous.
time to go into what's wrong. That would take too long.
You're the prettiest boy. You're just jealous. You're just jealous. Okay. I know. He's got better hair than all of y'all, so whatever. Hi, Echo.
Yeah,
There you
okay.
are. Hi, honey. I missed you.
Hey, Echo.
You still got blue eyes? He got something happened with his eye. He got like scratched. Oh,
It's a good thing she's roboting because I think it's
oh, am
hitting
I?
right at right at the bombs.
Well, I wanted the baby. I don't know where she went.
Darn
Come here,
it.
Netta.
I don't get any at Jack's joke because I don't know who that is.
Netta. Come here.
Y'all know who that is?
Who?
Andy Warhol was I think a painter from like the
Oh, what's his
60s,
name?
if memory serves.
Benjamin.
He's kind of a beatnik hipster
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
artist.
Come here, baby.
Okay.
Come here. She don't like it. Her little fern colors for her legs. Hey, baby. Hey, hi.
Oh, I see the black spots now.
Yeah, her legs are turning. She's getting black like Mama. Mama's got black legs. Come here, baby.
It's so cute.
Sweetie. She's a sweetheart. She is so cute. She got little curls now. She got little curls now. Aw, I love them. Yeah, they're fun. And they eat half as much as a big horse. That's the point, Daddle Dog. Okay, that's the point. Half the feed. Half the feed, you know?
Uh-oh.
She's fun.
Last week.
Bonnie,
She doesn't.
Bonnie, did you see
She
that
doesn't.
thing about the veteran-owned clean beef company that says it don't poke their cattle? They'd rather close down. It's out of Waco.
No, I didn't see that.
Let's see if it says what the name of it is.
Well,
Whole
that's
Cow.
good.
It's called Whole Cow. It's based in Waco, Texas.
And they don't give them any.
Nope.
That's good. It's probably a big supplier if it's in Waco.
See if I can copy that link. Yeah. If anybody wants to look at it or
Oops, sorry. Let me turn this off for a second.
What'd you break? No telling.
No, it's my wind chime. I just hit the wind
Oh,
chime.
okay.
Yeah. Did you say this was the D show? Is that what you said?
No. Now you need to change your password. I forgot to tell you a minute ago because Bud's got it.
I gotta wash my hands. They're all clean.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't tell Dee that I believe California is one of the 44 states where it's legal to eat your pets.
Wow. Corporate media defends child sex trafficking by attacking blockbuster Sound of Freedom movie.
Surprise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what Dee's been putting out there.
I heard you. I heard you,
I didn't say
honey.
nothing.
You said something about eating pets. I'm not
I bet
eating my
it's in your
pet.
state laws.
I'll put a salt lick out there and I'll get a deer every day. And I'll go find the quail eggs and I'll be just fine. I don't need to
Are you
eat my horse.
plugged in?
Yeah, I'm plugged in.
You're still roboting.
Oh, let me check my internet because it might have grabbed my son's. No, I'm on the right one. I'll bounce and come back in.
Okay. So is everybody feeling better, Chuck?
Yeah, pretty much. Viggy went back to work Sunday night. I took a bunch of the paste and some of my other stuff through it when I started getting sick, and I kicked it out in a couple days.
Yeah.
Viggy was taking some too, but they had her all that shit they gave her at the emergency room didn't do nothing but make it worse.
I know, that's what she was saying. My daughter just she went to the emergency room last night because something with her eye, and it was giving her a headache. And so they put an antibiotic ointment or an antibiotic something in her eye, and it was just getting worse. And so she went to a regular doctor today, and he sent her to a specialist, ophthalmologist, I guess, or a specialist. And she just got back. Her pupils are all dilated. She can't drive, so everybody left to take her home. And I was like, no, it's peace and quiet. And I said, so what did they decide? Because the first doctor she saw in the emergency room said that she had a detached retina, a hole in the retina, something. And that's not what it was. Um, but the antibiotic ointment did the same thing it did to mine and made it worse. And so they're hoping that there's not going to be permanent damage from that like it did mine. And he said, I don't know why that doctor didn't call me because I was on call. Telling you.
I just don't understand them. They try to treat everything instead of cure it. So
Mm-hmm. Her retina is just fine. It's some kind of a little infection under the eye or something I don't know, somehow. And I said contagious, and she said no, and I can't remember the name she called it. We get her to taking the the vitamin A too.
guy got arrested on here smoking outside New York City, and they arrested him for it.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, Dee, I just saw that. There's your link. Did you see that soccer coach in Tennessee that was arrested? Sicko. Apparently he forgot his phone at a restaurant or something, and the police found some videos. drugging boys and
Yeah, they should start catching these jokers and making an example out of them so people would fear being that way.
yes. Well, if he's going to jail and that's on his, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I guess. Who knows if it's even still that way in jail? I don't know.
Yeah, Bonnie. 6 teachers in 6 different states got arrested on Monday.
Oh my goodness. For the same thing?
Well, no, they had other people, but the similar charges. One of them was a PE teacher. I believe he was New Jersey or New York at an elementary school, and one of his 42 counts is something to do with a 10-year-old.
Oh my gosh. Lord, protect our children. I'm telling you, public school. I just wouldn't even. I just keep praying my daughter is not going to put my grandkids in public school. Dee, did you forget how to do the link? Did you leave? Good, Annie, Jack. It's good to know. I just, that's something I can't. Need to leave the kids alone. $40 charges. Is that what you said, D-Dog?
Yeah,
Gee whiz. I saw where the mayor in one of the cities was arrested.
are you talking about that mayor that broke into a guy's house and held him at gunpoint until the police showed up and took the mayor away?
No,
Okay.
this.
But that one was just recent. I think that was over this weekend.
Oh my goodness. I think this one was too. And I screenshotted the somewhere right here. The mayor of South Bolton, Georgia, has been arrested. Well, maybe burglary and trespassing charges. Guess that's it.
I think he's done being the mayor.
I think so. I heard him saying when he was getting in the car, "We'll let the voters decide."
What a dumbass.
Yep.
You ought to hear this video all these people talking about since they overturned Roe versus Wade. These people are talking about they literally now talk to the other people, and some people are considering abstinence until they're married.
Oh my, what a concept.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Finding out if the other one has a job, and finding out if they're an intelligent person, and finding out if they get along in case something like that happens. It's like, yeah, that's called being a grown-up.
Yeah.
That isn't counted as birth control. That was something for emergencies that got thrown way out of proportion. There's only 2 emergencies that I can think of, and that'd be one is to mother and the baby both would die if it went to full.
But even still, they have to deliver. Well, okay, unless they know really quick, but I don't see how they would know that quick. And I know they had this one video, this lady, and she was all crying because she had to fly states away to get it done because she was from Louisiana.
Okay.
And they're like, it's costing these people so much money. And well, hello, it's called accountability, consequences.
Brats. Such brats.
Yeah, they looked at it like birth control, like a condom or something.
Yes. It's just wrong.
That's a brat.
Yeah, and another teacher is pregnant from a middle schooler.
What?
Ew! Wow.
Oh my goodness.
She almost nursed her right over here, but then she didn't. Hey, Mama.
That's not even.
See? That's gross. So disgusting.
Yes, it is.
Back.
Uh-oh.
I have returned it.
Good to see
In
you back.
Houston, a female teacher is accused of grooming and touching schoolgirls.
Oh, a
That
female.
started 4 months ago.
Well, what did people think was going to happen? The hell I would put my kids in any school like this today. Ever.
Yeah.
That would never happen.
Oh. Now you're better off homeschooling anymore.
Hey, Nancy. Good to see you. How are you doing?
Is that Deb?
No, Nancy.
Hi.
She's
Look at
burning
the
up.
puppies. Look at the puppies.
Shut up. They're not puppies. Oh, no, don't step on my computer.
I mean, they're almost the same size as a large mastiff or maybe a canine corso.
Don't step on my computer.
Come on, I know Mastiff's bigger than those other dogs.
St. Bernard.
Yeah, Saint Bernards get pretty big.
Great Pyrenees.
Right. They're just like that. So, you know. I need them. I need them for therapy, or somebody would be dead.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all there is to it, you guys. If you don't understand it, I can't explain it.
I understand, Dee. You need therapy because you bought little baby horses.
No, I needed therapy because everyone around me is nuts. Don't bite me.
They are her.
Bite him back! Bite him back!
And
Kick
I'm
his
not.
ass!
I did. He knows. He's pretty good. He doesn't usually bite.
Bite him back.
I bit him.
As long as they don't step on you, you'd be all right.
Hey, girl. Yeah, she's getting all this black in her legs. It's super fun. They're shedding, but she's also changing. They're fun. They'll probably all live.
I see
They'll
that
probably
here
all live.
now. See that here now, D-Dog. A soccer coach in Tennessee put in jail on a $525,000 bond because he left his phone behind in a restaurant and had videos of at least 10 children being SAD were found in it.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, you'll in another couple months. When and if he gets prison time, you'll hear about him being assaulted and dead in prison.
Oh yeah, somebody was stabbed just recently, today or yesterday, multiple times. Some
Oh yeah.
fucktard or
Well,
some
no,
kids.
there's a guy on
All
YouTube
the time, yeah. Daddy men in
who
prison be like, hey motherfucker, come here. You
well,
fucked
because
up kids,
they'll
we're gonna fuck you up now. How about that? Yeah,
yeah, because
how
they
that works.
what I was trying to say is there's a guy on YouTube who's been to
Right.
prison, but he's got a channel now that he's out, and he's telling stories about what happened while he was in,
Oh,
and usually, so the people who like the story Chuck was just reading about, they'll read his papers, find out what he's in for, and then give him a blanket party
yep.
What? Give a party?
or a shiv,
Mosquito?
or a shiv, one of the two.
Did you see that one lady was released today? Um,
Mm-mm.
uh, I can't remember her name. She was one of the Manson family
Mm-mm.
gang cult, whatever they
One of
were.
the followers or whatever.
Yes.
I didn't see that. I don't pay much attention to the talking heads or newspapers very much.
It was one of the survivors' kids wasn't happy with it. That was in California. Um,
I don't know what happened. I didn't hear. I didn't see a lot of news getting beaten up by mosquitoes though.
they've been trying to get her out since 2015, I think they said. And they kept saying no, kept appealing, and she got out.
I didn't hear about it. Mosquitoes are out. Shit.
Well, I mean, yeah, mosquitoes tend to be outdoors, and you got your little mini dogs
Shut up,
outdoors. So
Stop it. Do they?
they do.
They do. Hey, are the lightning bugs out in the Midwest right now?
I didn't see any here.
No.
Yeah, I
Not-
haven't seen any.
Not in the last week or so. I've seen some a couple weeks ago.
I haven't seen them in a long time.
That's turtle.
Usually when I see them, it's because they went splat on my windshield.
Oh,
Here y'all go. Here's a meme from a doctor. He says, I'm a physician. I kept following the science and found the money. I kept following the experts and found the money. I kept following the mainstream media and found the money. So I
There it
started
is.
following the misinformation and I found the truth.
Yeah. That's about right.
yeah.
Well, that's like another meme I heard. Someone did a YouTube short on for a comedy skit. That was something to the effect of an old guy in his like 70s or 80s said, "My generation had Wonder Woman. Your generation is wondering if it's a woman," because he was talking to a couple of young kids.
Oh, that's funny. I like that one.
Yeah,
Fucking
wonder if
idiot.
she is one.
Yep, pretty much. I have to wonder if she is one.
So pathetic. Seriously. Oh, and what was that title? I heard it.
Oh, that was
That's the epidemic.
it was on Facebook. It was that officer Eudi or whatever that does the Facebook and YouTube uploads. Kevin Eudi or whatever, Eudy.
Hmm. No, but that meant that professionals are being urged to call it what? Bonnie, what is it? Not a glory hole.
Bonus hole.
Oh,
Bonus
yes. Bonus. Yes.
Oh, fuck you and your fucking shit. You stupid fucking I'm so over stupid shit. You're never gonna have a vagina, okay? Like Salty says, it's a maggot infested tilapia piece of flesh. It's gross. It's God help you people. I mean, I'm trying to
Well,
help you, but
changing
honestly,
body parts doesn't change your chromosomes.
thank you.
Yeah, I was just funny you said that. I was sitting there looking at the proper pronoun chart. It says, "Do you
Hmm.
have a Y chromosome? If yes, it's he, him. If no, it's she, her. It's that
Right.
simple."
Yep.
Amen, Nancy. That's why we need to just keep praying daily, unceasingly.
You may not get anything else done then, because this world is really screwed up right now.
Very well, and that's why I started this with the mind. Is overcoming the evil and the mental illness.
Yeah, but changing's not going to do
Right.
that. I mean, sure, if that's your thing and it helps you relax, okay. But
Shaving? What did you say?
the chanting, the
Oh,
using
chanting.
chanting or relaxation techniques will not overcome the evil
What do you
in the
mean?
world.
Om doesn't work? Are you saying that if I say Om for an hour, are you saying me
I'm
puppets?
saying you might be relaxed, but you will not overcome the evil of the world. Is what I'm saying.
Don't worry, honey. It's not really my thing to mindlessly chant or invite my mind to be empty and blank because that's not wise. Definitely not about that. I train my mind to think what I want to think. You have to. If you don't, then you're just subject to your society, which we all are somewhat products of. But at some point, we have a we have an ability to break out of the you know programming more and more. But when I was at the store today, it's crazy because I live in the country and I don't go to town very often, and my mom doesn't either. She's such a country bumpkin anymore. And by the time we were ready to get out, we were only in town from 1:30 to 5 o'clock. Okay, I had to go to Les Schwab get my tire fixed. I had a lag screw in it, and then she took my daughter to a grocery store, and then we had to follow some asshole up the mountain who didn't want to pull over for us. And of course, he went almost, the whole 3/4 of the way up the 9 miles. So, my mom was such a raving bitch. By the time we got home, she was like, just get me home. And she bitched the whole time we were behind this asshole in the car. And I was just quiet. I was just chill. I'm like, whatever. I'm like, I'm 20 years driving this hill. I'm like, whatever. It's cool. Like, they don't want to fucking pull over because they're idiots. They're
See,
control freaks. These people that drive the mountain, they're control freaks. They're like, we control the road, and people that want to drive more than 29 miles an hour, that's it. That's what we're here for. Our whole existence is for that. You know me, puppets. I'm sure you know those people. Hopefully, you're not one of those
Uh,
travelers, drivers.
Dee, can you try
no.
muting your mic and then
Yeah.
unmute it and see if that helps?
What's wrong? Is my thing crackling?
Yes.
Okay.
If you keep going out in the yard.
Well, she had to go see her little dogs and make sure that they were okay.
I know.
There's your meme, Bonnie.
I just saw one flash on Dee's screen. Whoops. Did I do that? Yep, that's a good idea.
I think she waved before it went away, so she must have left.
She was waving something. No, I didn't do that. Are you coming back up? Oh, there she is.
She had to go see her little dogs again, make sure that they were okay.
Oh, shit.
You just want to wind her up, don't you, Mika?
I
What?
guess he
Me? Wind
does.
somebody up? No. No, I would never. Never. I'll leave that
Oh,
to Devil Dog.
nothing.
Devil I'll leave that to Devil Dog. He
You
does
have to take a little
much
more
better.
For that. Do you want to wind me up? It's going to take a little more than that to talk about my miniature horses. They're actually classified as equines by the bill.
Jeez, you're
Okay.
still.
Oh, crackly? Oh. Okay.
Are you sure you're plugged in right?
That's what she said.
He just start telling people those are Clydesdale seeds.
Clydesdale seeds.
Did she leave?
True to cat. Yes, she left again.
Probably trying to fix her mic.
Yep.
I wasn't trying to pick on her about it. I just thought that she'd think that was cute, but I guess not.
No, she's just bouncing in and out trying to get the sound.
Signal work of Mike.
Well, that's like construction barrels. Those aren't construction barrels. Those are, I call them Schneider eggs.
What?
Schneider trucks are orange, like the construction barrels.
Oh,
So instead of calling them construction barrels, we call them Schneider eggs.
okay.
It doesn't make sense if you haven't been behind the wheel and dealt with those people driving those trucks.
No. Haven't been a truck driver.
Not everybody can handle being out here, but there are a good handful of lady drivers out here that seem to do pretty good.
Yeah, we had one in my family, and her kids stayed with us at my grandmother's all the time.
Is that better? I'm on my phone.
Much better.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Now you're sounding all clear. Now she's gonna be quiet.
Yeah, sometimes I don't know why my laptop is like that sometimes. That's why when I do those Constitution classes, I make sure I'm in the studio because I don't want them sounding like shit.
Yeah, you sound good on those when you go live.
Yeah, because I'm in the studio. But I like to stream from the she shed. It'd be fun. I'd like to stream when I'm making the medicine and the salve and stuff. It'd be fun. But
Yeah,
it seems like it's kind of choppy down there. And he's got me wired into my mom's internet. So I don't know why it's such a problem, but
that's what
Because you
happens
want
to
to.
me whenever
Well,
I unplug the cord to my laptop and go into the kitchen or whatever. I'll start sounding like that too.
it sounds like that because you want it to work.
That's why
yeah.
I was asking, are you sure it's plugged in? Good.
Yeah, it was plugged in and everything, but I'm in my sunroom and the internet here. We have an extender, and so it's whatever. It's foggy. We're above a lot
Yeah.
of those clouds, so sometimes, but that shouldn't do it because it's supposedly getting its pickup from up high. I don't know. I don't know how this shit works.
Well,
No
y'all,
idea.
I'm going to close it up for tonight. Thank you all for coming up and
Yep.
visiting with us.
Love
This
you,
good
chat.
conversation. Thank you, everyone in chat, for being here. Your communication does me a world of good. So y'all all have a good night. Love you. God
Yep.
bless you.
All right,
See you.
y'all. Bye, y'all. Much love.
Yep. Have a good one.
Can't
see. Where's my glasses? Damn it.
They're right where you